Hi, I'm Vicky and I'm the creator of Mind, Soul, Purpose. Now, a lot of people ask me, what are these Akashic records that you keep talking about? So before you can really truly understand not only what Akashic records are, as well as what the benefits are, let me explain a few basic things about spirituality, who you are, and what's going on. Most people are trying to solve their life's problems from a mental perspective. In other words, they're checking their thinking, they're trying to understand how their thinking creates emotions and behavior. And while that is all good and well, it isn't the beginning and the end of who we are as people. The Akashic records come from the spiritual side of us. So people have kind of grasped onto the ideas that it helps us and it makes our life feel better if we become more spiritual. But there's a little bit of a myth here that by becoming more spiritual, it will solve our problems. We do not need to become more spiritual. We are spirit beings that are having a physical life. So what we need to do is really engage with our physicality. In other words, what we're doing every day, the way we think about our lives from a spiritual perspective. So this is where Akashics come in. Akashics is like an energetic database of everything that you have experienced on soul level. So what does that mean? Most people understand the idea that the only thing that is real is this very moment now. The past doesn't exist, because if it did, we could go back and change things that we don't like today. For the same token, the future doesn't exist, because if it did, we could go and improve things that we are hoping will happen. Which means that the only thing that exists is this moment now. So from a spiritual perspective, we can understand the concept that time doesn't exist. Everything is just now. So what's happening? Energetically, we create thoughts. We accept conditions. We accept offers from people. We accept opinions, which some of those opinions are insults. And energetically, we store them in this energy field that we walk around. We do not realize, most of us do not realize, that we actually are working on an energetic level already. In other words, when we come across somebody, we already feel something about them, whether we like them or whether we don't like them. We have an energetic kind of sense that some things are not good for us, other things are. Certain situations will be okay, some of them aren't. But we haven't learned to trust the heart, which is how the spirit actually communicates with us. So when we're looking at the Akashic records, we're looking at the energetic data that we have collected through experiences, through thought patterns, through accepting of opinions, and all those kind of agreements that we have made life after life after life. So how is this relevant to you today? Well, you might still be upholding some vows that you made maybe 80 lives ago, or perhaps there's a contract that is still running and is incomplete, and therefore you can't move on in a certain direction or move into a relationship that you want, or for the same token move away from that, because that energetic quality is still sitting in that field of yours, which is what the Akashic records is all about. So if you want to know more about yourself, understand why some things are not flowing, why some things are not happening, is perhaps you've got some agreements, some vows, some oaths that you've made, or perhaps you've accepted some bad judgment and opinion, which would be in a form of a curse or something like that, that is still actually running and is still affecting your life, right? Akashic Records helps you find those things, helps you understand the origination of those things, and they also help you clear those specific things. So perhaps it's time now for you to find out more of who you are and what you're meant to be doing. So message me at the bottom on Facebook and let's get together. Let's have a free chat and see where you want to go with it.